The Ruby Princess debacle has drawn an extraordinary admission from the Health Minister. He didn't know anything about the ship until days after its passengers were let off. As he spoke in a heated news conference, an incredible mission was launched and it's still underway. These are live pictures of the largest peacetime operation we've ever seen on our harbour to remove those 5 cruise ships. The forced exodus carried out under high security, but with growing concern for thousands of crew.
The 6-day Operation Nemesis reaching its climax, clearing away the fleet of cruise ships that had been loitering off the coast.
The Radiance of the seas is now exited the Western Channel.
So the operation was based about refuelling, putting provisions back on a boat to make sure that these cruise line ships have all the supplies that are necessary to get back to where they want to go.
Surrounded by water police and maritime officials, crews are ferried from cruise ship to cruise ship. Denied entry, refused quarantine, told by local authorities to sail away. The cruise operators caved. Of the 8 ships off the coast, 2 sailed north overnight, 5 more through the heads today to fuel up and transfer crew, some sent from healthy ships to others where crew have tested positive to coronavirus.
This is a humanitarian crisis affecting up to 15,000 vulnerable workers from across the world.
The International Transport Workers Federation slamming the state and federal government's treatment of those on board.
Isn't the net effect to share whatever virus is floating around right across the fleet?
I've said from the start, anyone who needs to come off because of health reasons, they'll come off.
It is an extraordinary maritime operation underway. Dozens of police boats surrounding cruise ships, patrolling a large exclusion zone, telling nearby vessels to steer clear and trying to make sure that those on the harbour come nowhere near the ship's crew. Many uncomfortable with the sight of cruise ships so close to shore.
I wouldn't have actually thought they would actually be allowed, to be honest. It's a little bit worrying.
Those crew, though, now facing weeks at sea, heading back to their home ports, living in hope the infection doesn't spread.
They are floating petri dishes. We don't know who's sick on board, who's not sick on board.
All the other cruise ships besides the Ruby Princess are expected to leave our waters by tomorrow.
And Cameron Price is on the harbour again for us tonight. Cam, Operation Nemesis it's called. It continues tonight. How much longer will it go?
Yeah, Michael, long into the night. Right now there are 2 cruise ships on the harbour being restocked and refuelled with around 800 crew members to be ferried between them under police escort. These are live pictures right now. They're expecting it to take around about another 6 hours to complete the mission. From there, the final cruise ship and its crew to leave the harbour by 1 a.m. Michael?
All right, Cam. Cam Price reporting on the harbour. Thank you.